Did you?
$450 worth of breakfast sausage.
The only thing though, you have to. I can do that. My buddy Craig Rapp.
There you go.
He's got a lot more money than Welcome everyone to the regular City Council meeting for the City of Evans, December 18th, 2018. I'm Brian Rudy, the mayor. I'll call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mayor Rudy.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Clark.
Here.
Councilmember Finn.
Here.
Councilmember Johnson.
Here.
Councilmember Spear.
Here.
Councilmember Neal.
Present.
Councilmember Castle. Absent.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is audience participation. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to address City Council on any item? Seeing none, we'll move on. Item 5, approval of the agenda. Are there any changes to the agenda?
There are no changes to the agenda.
Thank you.
I move to approve the agenda.
I second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the agenda. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Item 6, consent agenda. Item A, approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of December 4th, 2018. Item B, consideration of resolution 52-2018, designating the public place for the posting of notices of public meetings. Item C, consideration of ordinance number 688-18, an ordinance approving the 2018 budget third revision second reading.
I will need to recuse myself from voting on since I wasn't at the meeting last time.
Thank you, Councilman Finn.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
I second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Item 7, new business. Item A, consideration of the employment agreement with City Manager Jim Becklenberg, and we'll hear from staff.
Thank you, Mayor, members of council. As council is aware, at the recent performance evaluation of the city manager, the council considered and decided to renew and extend the contract of the city manager with certain revisions. And you directed staff to go ahead and prepare the amended contract with those revisions. That's the contract you have in front of you this evening. It contains 3 changes to his present contract. First, it increases his salary to $155,000 per year. Second, it sets the amount of his severance compensation as of January 1st of 2019 at 9 months. And also it adds 40 hours of vacation time. So that's what you have in front of you. I'll be glad to answer any questions if you'd like.
Thank you, Scotty. Any questions of Scotty?
No.
Seeing no questions, I'd entertain a motion.
I move that we approve the amended employment agreement with City Manager James Becklenberg and authorize the mayor's signature on the agreement.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second to approve the amended employment agreement with City Manager James Becklenberg. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Item 8, reports, City Manager.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to thank you and the City Council for the opportunity to serve as your city manager. I enjoy my job every day, and the team that we have here is just fantastic to work with. I'm really pleased with the progress that we're making on your priorities, and I look forward to continue implementing those and making progress for the citizens of Evans. So thank you very much for the contract extension tonight.
Thank you, Jim. And Jim, on behalf of the City Council and the citizens of Evans, thank you for what you've done. You've come in a little over a year and 8 months, somewhere in that area way, and you've been doing a fantastic job. So we all just want to say thank you. We gave you some guidance in there on what we're doing great, what we could work on, and we sure think you're doing a heck of a job. So thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Mayor. Thanks, Council.
City Attorney.
Thank you, Mayor, members of council. Just we're continuing to work on some development projects with the North Point development and the Peakview development. In terms of pending litigation, we have the discussion of the Eastwood Village case tonight, as soon as we can locate the attorneys that may not have thought they needed to be here quite so quick this evening. And then also on the EQR litigation, we have a hearing, just a scheduling hearing with the court on January 10th. So the next meeting after the 10th, I'll have an update for what the schedule looks like. And that's all I've got other than the executive session.
Okay, thank you, Scotty. Next item on the agenda, audience participation. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to address City Council on any item? Seeing none. Next item on the agenda, executive session. Are we ready to go into that if they're not here yet, or should we?
Might pause or have a short break.
You know, I'd recommend you go ahead and make the motion while you're all here, and then we can just pick it up as soon as they get here.
Okay, sounds good.
I move to go into executive session to discuss matters that may be subject to negotiation, developing strategy for negotiations, and instructing negotiators involving the city's pending litigation with Eastwood Village pursuant to CRS 24-6-402, subsection 4, subsection E.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second to go into executive session. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those nay. Motion passes. We will go into executive session in a few minutes. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Scott.
Okay.
I'm grateful.
I'll take those little peanuts that they have.
Make sure you're getting raisins.
That's it.
I thought you hated raisins.
No, I like raisins.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
And just a little reminder to the rest of the council, I more than likely will be here at the next meeting, but I'm more